Hey guys, it's Mo, and today I have for you a video featuring the Majestic May Bundle from the Hungry JPEG. So today we're going to be doing a Design With Me style video where we create a weekly kit for your planner using some of the elements from this bundle. So this is from the Hungry JPEG. The Hungry JPEG is an amazing resource for graphics, fonts, SVG files, cut files, design elements. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. My favorite thing are the bundles. They sent this bundle to me for free for me to make this video for you, and I'm super excited about it because we're going to be using this right here, Cactus Design, I guess, pack. So once you purchase this bundle, which this is such a steal for all the stuff that you're getting, you will just go over to this download button, or it'll be on your dashboard, but you can just go over to the download button and you're going to download all of the parts. It's difficult, extremely difficult. You don't know where any of these things lie in any of these bundles. So I just download all the parts. I unzip the files, which in my previous video featuring craft bundles, I showed you how I unzip the files there, but you'll just unzip them. They'll end up in your downloads folder looking something like this. Downloads. We got some Majestic May folders right here. I know that my kit I want to use is in Majestic May Part 1. I'm going to go to Graphics. I'm going to click on Cactus Kit, and we're going to find all of our stuff. I do know that I'm going to work with the seamless patterns here under the JPEG format, and it's going to bring up all the patterns that come with this kit. I'm also going to be working with some of the Png images, which I believe under here they're labeled under succulents. Yep. So these are like transparent, like sticker images, if you will. We're going to make a border and offset around these, and we're going to cut them. So I want to say I am going to design in Inkscape today, and the reason why I design in Inkscape for any stickers and anything I make really is because if I were to design in Cricut Design Space or in, let's say, something like Silhouette software, my designs would be tied up in that software. I wouldn't be able to move them between different programs. Let's say I decide I don't want to use my Cricut ever again. All of my designs in Cricut Design Space, there's no way for me to export them. They're always going to only be able to be used with another Cricut cutting machine. Same with Silhouette software. It's only designed to be used. You can't export it to another software. Let's say I don't want to use either of these programs anymore, either of these cutting machines. A new one comes out on the market. I want to be able to use my designs with that new machine. So I download and design in Inkscape. It's a free illustration program, much like Adobe Illustrator. I definitely think that you should download it. I have a whole bunch of tutorials on my YouTube channel about making it super easy to use Inkscape. So what I am going to do is I'm going to open up a template that I have called Sticker Sheet. This is something that I use over and over and over and over and over and over and over again to create weekly kits. That way I don't have to sit and design the same elements time after time. I just have this, I guess, template of elements to work with. You can see here. You can also see this is in the old print and cut area for Design Space of 5.5 by 8.5. So this is an old template. I will leave a link to you, or a link for you, to other Design With Me videos where I show you how to create this heart, how to create these ombre heart checklists, how to create these teardrops, these boxes. I will show you how to create all of this stuff in those 2 videos. That way you will have your own template to work from each time that you want to create a new weekly kit. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hit File, Save As, and I'm going to name this Cactus Weekly Kit, and I'm going to hit Save. So I've essentially made a copy of this so that I'm not editing the original template. I can open that again some other time and make adjustments however I want. So we've got this guy here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select the background of this ombre heart checklist because I know that this guy is 1.5 inches by 1.9 inches. This is going to be a kit based on the Erin Condren planner dimensions because it's super common. That's what a lot of people do. If you want to make this different, you can look up on Pinterest. You can use your own ruler. You can do however you want to get the measurements for different boxes for different planner styles. So let's say you want to put it in your happy planner, you want to put it in your mini happy planner, you want to make your own box for maybe a what do you call it, inserts that you've designed, inserts that you've purchased. Just use your ruler and you can change this width and height to be whatever you want. Just make sure you got it set as inches. So I'm going to right click and hit copy. I'm going to move over here, right click and hit paste. So this is going to be the start of one of our full boxes. We're going to go back over here to Cactus Kit Seamless Patterns, JPEG, and we are going to choose a couple of these patterns to make our pattern full boxes. What we're going to do is we're going to drag these guys over to Inkscape, click and drag it, and create our own patterns. I have other videos also on how to make your own patterns, how to use patterns in Inkscape, and this is going to be the most simplest way. This is something that I don't even fool with those other ways anymore. I just use this way that I'm about to show you. So let's click on this guy here. We're going to drag him over to Inkscape. On this dialog box, I'm going to just leave everything the same and I'm going to hit OK. So this pattern has imported at about over 16 and a half inches wide, over 16 and a half inches tall. We're going to make sure we have our proportions locked here because we want to scale this properly. And I'm just going to grab our little toggle guys. You just want to make sure this is selected. Grab our little toggle guy and size this down. And, you know, however you want it to be, whatever you want it to be, whatever size you think is good. So we're going to click on our purple box here, click this raise selection to the front button, bring this guy over top of the pattern. Then you can hold down your shift key and select the cactus, or you can drag and select everything. You just want to make sure you have your box and your cactus print selected. Then we're going to right click and select set clip. And you have a simple, easy, full box made. Like, it's so simple. So we'll just drag this guy again, copy, paste. We're going to make another full box. Go back over here. Let's get another pattern. Let's do this one. Drag it over, OK. So now that this guy is imported, we're just going to size him down. And I will say, make sure you do take the time to continually save your work. You don't want to be doing all of this and then something get all screwy and you lose everything. So we're going to size this guy down. We're going to select our box we want to turn into our decorative full box, raise it to the front, overlay it on top of our pattern. We'll do something like this. Doesn't matter where you place it. You just don't want to have it hanging off. You want to have it all in the pattern. Then drag and select, right click, set clip. We got another full box here. And you just want to repeat that. So I'm going to repeat that for a few boxes and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've got just a few of these little guys here. I'm going to go back and save my work again. I want to share with you that you can make these patterns in any size, or you can set a clip for these patterns in any size. It doesn't have to be just a like an Erin Condren box or whatever. You can make whatever size that you want. So you can either copy, paste, and then change the width and the height here, or I'm going to delete this one. We can make a whole new thing by creating a new rectangle. So you're just going to click on this, create rectangles and squares. Well, we're going to do this guy here. I'm going to unlock this, and I can either size, like let's say we're making a washi tape. I can either size this to be either 6.75 inches wide or 9.25 inches wide, because those are the both extremes of the Cricut print and cut area. So whatever we want to do here, 6.75. Let's do that. I'm going to make my height about 0.4 inches. And I'm going to go drag in another of our patterns. Let's do this one. I want to see what this one looks like. So now we've got this on our canvas. I'm going to make sure my proportions are locked here, and I'm going to size this guy down a little bit, and I think we'll bring this to the front. Let's clip like, let's do this. This would be really cool, right? Let's see if we make this a little bit smaller. Let's clip this. So select all here. Right click, set clip. Now we got like a little fun washi tape kind of thing. Now we want to make some of our boxes, our heart checklists, match these colors here, right? What we can do is we can click on the background. These are all separate elements here. They're not joined. They're not grouped. They're all separate. You can see there's a bunch of little marquees around all of it. We can select the background and we can either hit F7, which is going to give us the eyedropper tool, or we can go over to our eyedropper tool in our fill and stroke pane. If you don't see this on the side, just go to Object, Fill and Stroke. It'll bring this guy up for you, and then you can click on the eyedropper. And we can just pick colors from our full boxes to make the whole kit match. One of the cool things is if you have a template like this and things are different colors, you can change the same color at the same time. So let's say I want to change this bright green one, this bright green one, this bright green one, and this bright green one all at the same time. I can select one of the colors, right click, select Same, choose Fill Color, and that brings up everything that is this lime green color. Then we just go to our eyedropper or hit F7 and we can fill this in with another color like this brown. I don't really like that brown, but that was a good example. We'll use this teal color. So then let's say we want to change everything that's this dark pink. Right click, select Same, Fill Color. Everything that's dark pink is going to change to a new color. We can select this eyedropper, go over here and let's select this like light blue. Now everything's light blue. Let's say we want to make it this green. We can make it that green. We want to change this magenta color. Right click, select Same, Fill Color, eyedropper. Let's do this pink. Why not? Pretty cool. Change this one. Select Same, right click, select Same, Fill Color. Everything, which just seems to be these two guys, we can change it to maybe this brown. Let's do this. Right click, select Same, Fill Color. Let's see if we can get this like pinky color here. Let's try this one. Select. I think actually that's the only color there, right? Let's see. So let's say we want to change this dark blue color and also this brown. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to select whatever color. Right clicked. Select Same, Fill Color, hold down my Shift key, select that background as well, go over to my eyedropper and change it to be, what color haven't I used? Have I used this like tealy color? I don't know. There's so many colors in here. I've used those. We don't want to change it to white. Let's change it to this fun yellow color because why not? So now we have all this stuff. And let's say, you know what? I don't want all of these today ones to be that same color. So I'm going to take, a couple of them, get my eyedropper, and I'm going to turn them this brown color. I also maybe don't want them to say today. So I'm going to hold down my Control key and I'm going to zoom in. And I can change this. This can say to do. To do. Change this guy. To do. Now we can select all of this. Go to our Align and Distribute. Again, if you don't see Align and Distribute, just go over to Object, Align and Distribute. It'll bring it up over here on your little pane, and we can just hit Center on Vertical Axis. You want to make sure you have Selection Area highlighted here. Otherwise, you're going to get some funky stuff. Then I'm just going to hold the Control key, and I'm going to use my scroll on my mouse to zoom out. So now you have all of these elements to a kit that we can assemble together. There is one more thing I'm going to show you. I'm going to save my work here lest something happen and then it's all gone. I am going to show you how to take these little succulents here. Let's find them. and create some decorative stickers, because sometimes you're just going to have stuff on your planner, maybe doesn't serve a function, maybe doesn't serve a purpose. You just want it to be there because it's cute. I love those kinds of things. So I'm going to take this guy, for example. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to drag him over to our canvas, select OK, and he's going to hang out right here. I'm going to make sure I have my proportions locked again, and I'm going to size him down. Now we're going to go to sort of a trace feature. If you are familiar with the trace feature in Silhouette Studio, then this is going to be something that's similar to that. It doesn't matter what size this is. If we change this to inches right now, it's about 3 inches tall. It doesn't really matter. We're going to work with it at a good size so that we can see what we're doing. So we're going to go to Object. You want to, first off, you want to make sure this guy is selected. Then go to Object, or I'm sorry, go to Path, Trace Bitmap. This guy is going to come up here. What we want to do is highlight brightness cutoff and push this guy up to like 90 something. So we're going to keep going, keep going, keep going. Sometimes you may not need it this far. For example, we can do a preview and see what it looks like. That looks pretty good. If it was down farther, you'll see this disappears. A lot of stuff disappears because it's not picking up as much contrast. Update. Okay. So we're at 94. So that's what we want to do. So we'll click OK. That's going to give you a trace of this image. I am going to hold my control key down and scroll in on my mouse. I'm going to double click on our cactus guy here, and I'm going to delete all of these unneeded nodes. You can just, it's easy, you can do them one by one, like you can click them like this and delete it, but it's easier to just delete them like this. You don't want to select anything that's on the outside. You want to just select the things that are creating these holes, because these holes are going to cut and we don't want them to cut. And it doesn't matter if it gets weird like this. We're just going to delete all of these things. Sometimes it gets a little hinky in here and you might have to zoom in and delete stuff. So now we have all of that deleted. I'm going to hit F1. That's going to bring me back to my arrow here. Make sure that's selected. I'm going to hold down the Shift and Control key, and I'm going to hit the C key, and then the G key, and then the C key again. I don't know which one you're supposed to do first. One ungroups it and one converts it to a path, and I don't know which one you're supposed to do first. So I just alternate until it's all done. So then we're going to make an offset here. What we're going to do is hold down our Control key and hit the 0 button on our keypad. That's going to make this bigger. We can then send this to the back, and you can see you're getting a really cool little offset around your cactus image. So we can keep doing that until we feel like it looks good. I think maybe that might be okay. Maybe we'll do another one. And then we can go over to our fill and stroke and make this white. Then you're going to have, let's drag it over here as an example, you're going to have a sticker that has an offset around it. So now we want to make sure our proportions are locked, change it over to inches. We can size this guy down. Let's say he's going to be about 1/2 inch in width and nearly 1.5 inches tall. Now we have a cool little cactus sticker. So you can right click and group this. I believe you can group it from a right click. Yep, group. Or, whoops, you can select it all and hit Control G, and that's going to group it as well. So now we have this cute little cactus sticker that we can use as decor. Maybe when we put this full box down, we can put this like cactus over it and write water plants or whatever we want to do. So that's really a really cool way to do that. So I'm going to make some more of these stickers just so I can show you what it's going to look like when we put this all together, and I'll be back here. Okay, so we have some stickers, we have some full boxes, we got a washi tape I'm going to duplicate, and we have our little elements here. The print and cut area is going to be 6.75 by 9.25. So I'm going to make a rectangle, and this is something that I've done before in a video, but not with the new Design Space print and cut area. So 6.75 by 9.25. That's the print and cut area. I'm going to send this to the back. I'm also going to group these guys here. So I'm going to Control G Control G. You can also select all, right click, group, but it's just easier to use your shortcut keys. I really suggest you get in the habit of it. It's going to make yourself a note if you need to, but it's going to make designing things and laying things out so much easier. And I think I'm going to group all of these like this. So what we can do, we got this in the back here. We can take our full boxes. They're not all going to fit across the top. So maybe we just do something like 4. So I'm going to hold down, again, shortcut keys. I'm going to click on one of the full boxes. I'm going to hold down my shift key and select the background. I'm going to go to align and distribute. Make sure selection area is selected on this drop down here. That means everything's going to align within this selection area. So align left and align top. We're going to nudge this guy over here. Select him. Select the background, align right and align top. I'm going to select all of these, align top. Then I'm going to distribute them evenly. So we're going to choose this one. And that's going to make the gaps even. Then we can group that together. Then I'm going to lay out some of my full boxes. So I know that 4 is going to fit across there. So let's choose these 4. Why not? We'll select this one. Select the background, align left. We can align this one to the top of that, the top of that one. We'll align this one to the right. I'm going to select all of these guys, space them out. Control G. And I'll nudge them up a little bit using my arrow keys. So we got those on there. Let's say we want to throw these guys in the lower left hand corner here. I'm going to align these to, Lord have mercy, selection area. Align these to the bottom. I'm going to group them and align them to the left, or I'm sorry, to the right over here. We got this washi tape right. I keep accidentally clicking stuff. So I'm going to align this. Make sure it fits within the border here. I'm also going to hit Control D. That's going to make a duplicate of the washi tape here. And then I will nudge it down also with my arrow keys. Let's see, we want to put some of these guys. I'm going to group them and I'm going to bring them up over here. Align to the left. Use my arrow key. I want some of these guys. Bring them over here. Maybe I'll put them, maybe I'll make another one. You can do Control D or Control C and Control V. Either one, doesn't matter. I'm going to ungroup this because F7, I'm going to change it to be that color. Then I'm going to group it again. Control G. You can see, I'm hoping you can see how using your shortcut keys is going to make a world of difference in when you're designing your kit. You're not having to, I don't know, stop and click and whatnot. You're on a roll. So I got 4 of those here. And you can see I'm not sticking with this same layout. Maybe I don't need a habit tracker. Maybe I don't want it. I'm not really good at tracking my habits. I almost said tracking my habits anyway. So we're going to do this. We're going to space these guys out vertically. So we got that. Let's see. Maybe we do want these boxes here so we can bring these over. We know that 3 of these is going to fit. So align right. We can align these to the top, distribute them evenly. We can also line these up here with the top. So these are aligned, or this and this is aligned. I'm going to ungroup, Shift Control G, ungroup that. I'm going to change this color, F7, to be this color. I'm going to change this one, F7, to be, let's do the pink color. And you're just, you know, populating your thing here with whatever you need. Let's say we need more checklists. Okay, bring this guy over here. Let's see, can I fit another one? I can probably fit another one. Okay, so that's there. Let's add, whoops, I forgot that I ungrouped these. Whoa, clicking too much stuff. Group them together, duplicate it again, make another one. So now, what can I put in this little section here? Maybe I can put this like habit tracker. We don't have any today headers, but you know, that's fine, whatever you want to do. So now we have a sticker sheet that we've quickly designed in Design Space. I don't know, I think it shouldn't take you as long. This video is 25 minutes already, but it's because I've been talking. So now you have this really cool little sticker sheet that you can either use as a template again or, you know, make something new the next time. So what we want to do is we want to get rid of this little red square here. We also want to make sure we're saving our work. Sometimes my computer freezes up and I don't want to lose anything. So now we're going to make this so it's something that the Cricut can cut. The Cricut can read, the Cricut can cut. It's going to be really, really cool. So select it all, drag and select it all. Drag and select it all. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to Export PNG Image. And if you don't see that on this pane either, just go to File, Export PNG Image. It'll bring it over here. You want to make sure you have Selection highlighted. You also want to make sure you're at 300 dpi. And since this, if we change this to inches here, is 6.75 by 9.25, which is the Cricut print and cut area, we're going to be able to export this as a PNG that's going to fit perfectly in that area. So we'll go to Export As. I want to export this as Cactus Weekly. Take that ending off. Make sure it's a PNG and hit Save. Now, just because we've hit Save doesn't mean anything has happened yet, actually. We want to hit Export over here. That's going to export our thing that we designed as a PNG. So we can go over here, Cactus Weekly Kit, open it up, and you can see how you can see this like light blue behind it. That means it's a transparent image. So we can go over to our Cricut Design Space and upload a new project. Uploads, upload image. We can drag and drop if we want to. Drag and drop. I always choose complex. We can go continue. We don't have to clean up anything because we already made it a PNG image. I'm so excited about this. Go to continue. You can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it Cactus Weekly. We want to make sure we're saving it as a print and cut image. Then you just hit save. And you watch the little green go across as it's loading. I really do love the new Cricut Design Space. I know it's like old now, but how much more faster it is, the bigger print and cut area. It's great. You can see I have a whole bunch of stuff going on here. So we're just going to insert images and we're going to make sure we size it to be 6.75 by 9.25, which, or I'm sorry, yeah, 9.25, which is the Cricut print and cut area. So go over here. 6.75, 9.25, go to make it, and we got our print and cut stickers. Like, isn't that amazing? You have all the things that you need on your canvas. You got some washi tape. You got, I mean, oh my gosh, I don't know why I think this is so cool that you're able to do this. I mean, I don't know. Like 100% this excites me so much. So I hope that you found this video helpful and as exciting as I find it. I hope that you can design your own sticker kits. I know that you can design your own sticker kits. I know that you can do it. If you want some more helpful tips, hints, some community, you can go ahead and join the Cricut Ready Stickers group on Facebook. Unable to load projects. I don't know what's happening. You can join the Facebook group. It's the Cricut Ready Planner Stickers group on Facebook. How many times can I say Facebook? You can also find some printable stickers over on the blog. You can check out more on my YouTube channel here on how to design and use stuff and cut stickers with your Cricut Explore. You can also join the Patreon page. It's patreon.com/mohoward. And it's the Printable of the Month Club over there. You get a printable exclusively for every month that you are a part of the Patreon page. It's $3 a month. And so yeah, I hope you found this incredibly helpful. Like I said, go ahead and check out any of the bundles that they have over on the Hungry JPEG, because you're sure to be able to find something that you can use to make amazing little kits like this and remake them and remake them and remake them. So I thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you on my next video. Bye!